Here I have an assembly made up of parts 1, 2, and 3. Currently these are all top-level components in this assembly. That is, they do not belong to a subassembly. If you decide you want to change the structure of the assembly and create a subassembly with any of these components, well, this can easily be done. One way to do this is by creating an empty subassembly into the main assembly, and then moving certain parts from the main assembly into the subassembly. To create the empty subassembly, I'll right-click on the assembly name at the top of the feature tree and select Insert New Subassembly. When I do, you can see the subassembly is immediately added to the tree, along with the default name. I can rename it by slowly double-clicking and typing in the name I want. If I expand the new subassembly, you can see there are no components in the assembly yet. To move components into this assembly, it's a simple drag and drop. As I click and drag part 1 over the new subassembly, you can see the cursor feedback change, indicating that I'm about to demote this part into the subassembly. I can do this for any of the components in the assembly. As components are demoted, notice that the mates that were added to these components are brought over into the new subassembly. At this point, I have the assembly structure I want, but the subassembly itself has not yet been saved. It's what's considered a virtual component. Or in other words, it's been saved inside the main assembly, but not as its own file. To do this, I'll right-click on it and select Save Assembly in External File. When I do, a pop-up appears, asking if I'd like to save it in the same location as the main assembly, or if I want to specify a path. I'll pick Same as Assembly, and click OK.